Okay, so Red Room actually started with my house in Johannesburg while I was still working in corporate for Nokia at that time. Started with an art collection in Johannesburg as I was there, and suddenly friends and colleagues started to buy art from me, and I thought, hey, we could actually make a business out of that. And the name Red Room actually came from like seminal work by Robert Hutchins, what we see just behind here. It's called Red Room, a seated figure. I think a very, very important piece from him, which will one day on auction, should I ever decide to sell that, fetch quite a high price. His works just really skyrocketed over the last 5-6 years. You buy what you like, what you love, what you feel inspired by. Who is this artist actually? Does there something from the artist come across in this artwork? I want to see like the artist revealing his heart and soul in the artwork. Something like that should come across in the work. And I want to see he or she put time into the piece as well, not just like 2-3 strokes. And the whole aesthetics, the layout, the structure, the materials, what have been used, everything just counts. Dine Victor's works, for instance, they're just fascinating. They're just like beautiful and scary at the same time, I would say. And another thing of mine is I like artworks like being a discussion piece in your living room or in your lounge, wherever you are, and you can talk with people about it, and art that makes a statement. That's quite important to me. And Dine Victor is just like the great example. And then as well at the same time, they are just fantastic investment value. Nobody in the whole fine art world in South Africa doubts her works or credibility and craftsmanship. So we see that work, it includes Nelson Mandela in the whole artwork. It's called Nelson Ash Long Walk. She just did that after Nelson Mandela died, and I think that's as well a seminal work from her, made of book ash and charcoal, and just amazingly, incredibly beautiful piece. People who really spend money on artworks and buying really exclusive pieces, who know the art world, let's put them in a nice, beautiful setting and enjoy the artworks while talking about it instead of just pure white wall gallery space. Because that's actually as well the way how people look at the works in their home, at home, should they ever buy a work. So it's exposed in a nice setting, environment, where people can see them how they probably could be in their space as well. So Sugar, for instance, by Teresa and Macintosh, is a fiberglass sculpture, quite a big piece as you see behind here. Just a really happy, fun piece. It fits in my modern contemporary environment, and something actually people I think would not expect from South Africa. Such nice contemporary pieces, right? African art, a lot of foreigners, for instance, have a completely different perception about that. And what is unique about South African art, what nobody else in the world can offer, is your history here. It's all reflected in the artworks, which makes it as well so exciting and again, a story to tell. The main message what comes across at the moment when looking at contemporary South African art is life. How people are living in South Africa at the moment. It's like another revolution in the art world. Art opens a dialogue very clearly. So the Willie Bester piece here on the wall, the title of it, I will have to check whether he's still in jail. Department of Prison official responding to a press query whether Mr. Nelson Mandela was about to be released in the Financial Mail on 7th February of 1986. The base of the piece is one of these cable rolls he found on a road and covered them with a glass and some nice painting or illustrations behind that. And it's a very, very strong story for a piece coming from South Africa. Very, very unique. Works I like are the sculptures by Johannes Segogela, and in particular all his little devils or so. They are to a nice set, and they are titled like Devils Eating Apartheid Leaders. Wow, how amazing is that actually? Look at these pieces, I mean, carved wood and then painted, or another one next to it, it's called The Devil Eating a Sinner. So there's a beautiful sculpture at my entrance area. It's called Scapegoat. It's a collaboration work by Ruhan Janse van Wieren and Diane Victor. She did the drawing on the goat. It's a commentary on, again, the social life in South Africa. Fritz is my rescue dog. I got them from Johannesburg, and of course he moved down with me to Cape Town. He's like the gallery protector and the good soul and my play buddy whenever I'm around here. And he's a very chill chap. Happy to have people around as well all the time. So when looking at investment value of an artist, we call it probably pedigree as well. Does this artist have a fine art background, and with which gallery or which show has he been showing works, and does he keep working? Do you see progress in his works? Are the works unique? Is there a distinguished style recognizable? And all these kind of things actually are important to me to see if there's a future and if I should invest in these kind of pieces and recommend them as well to my clients. I think Red Room and myself and Fritz as well, we put our feet now down on the ground here in Cape Town, and let's get this South African art to the world and work more with young and upcoming guys as well. I see here the starting point was established artists with established values. There's an amazing contemporary art world existing here in South Africa, and that's, I think, the future.